So you're telling me that you're trying to get the money, you're trying to work, you're trying to get a new business, but you still not rich? You're not rich? You're not rich. That doesn't work because you didn't subscribe to this channel. You didn't subscribe to... Unfortunately, I cannot subscribe to my own channel, and because of that, I am not rich. But I give you this opportunity to be rich. So just like the video, just subscribe to the channel, and you're gonna be rich. In 1 month, you're gonna see the money coming to you. You're gonna be like the black hole sucking in the money, you know? Great, okay. Did you subscribe? Do you think I'm gonna skip this part? No, you have to do this. I'm gonna be waiting. I'm waiting. You see? My watch is ticking. I'm waiting. You did it? Great. Thank you. Hey! How are you doing? I hope you're doing great. This is Luckyone over here. For everyone who was asking, like, ooh, Luckyone, how much money are you making out of 42 subscribers on the YouTube? Does it work? Yes, let me tell you this. First of all, I got this bad boy. This bad boy? Yes. That's the first thing I bought. Actually, no one asked me about it. It's just my mom. Mom, I bought a new camera. I bought a new camera off of the money of YouTube. That's it. That's everything that I bought. Everything that I wanted to discuss with you is basically the news. The world is going crazy right now, especially the special operation, the war in Ukraine. That's something that I wanted to discuss as the fellow Ukrainian over here. And let's get to the first news. The first one that we're having over here is Charles praises Queen's reign as he formally confirmed as king. Now, we have an answer to what's happening to the monarchy in England as the Queen already passed away. Let's read. King Charles III has praised the Queen's unequaled reign after being proclaimed king at the ceremony at St. James Palace. The one thing that I don't understand, the thing with these news is when they're being translated, it's not Charles, it's Carl for some reason. It's Carl III. It's not Charles III, it's Carl III. Why? Translators, please do something with that. The king became the monarch after the death of his mother, but a meeting formally confirmed it on Saturday. He also approved that the Queen's funeral is Monday, 19th of September, being a bank holiday. Well, now we're having some kind of an answer what is going to happen to United Kingdom. Next news. Yes, this is what I wanted to talk about. The Ukraine counteroffensive. The Russian forces retreat as Ukraine takes the key town. I'm filming this video on 11th of September. You're going to watch this on Friday this week, which means that you're going to have much more information on the news, but still, we're getting the cities back, especially we're getting the Izum back. And everyone is retreating right now from the Russian part, which is great. Finally, this is happening. This is the history that we're seeing with our own eyes. How cool is that? Russian forces have withdrawn the key eastern towns as a rapid Ukrainian counterattack makes further gain. That is very true. Now, because of that, people retreat. People don't want to fight. There is no army right now because... the Putin was basically telling like, oh, we have the missiles, the newer ones. Let's just send them more missiles, more artillery. Let's just bomb them. Now, you know, it all costs money. And this is what's happening when you spend a lot of money. You have no money because what? He's not subscribed to this channel. Exactly. Ukrainian officials said troops entered Kupiansk, a vital eastern supply hub for Russian forces on Saturday. Russian Defense Ministry, they said its troops have retreated from nearby Izum to allow them to regroup. Now, Izum is a very, like, if you're watching the news, in Izum, there are like 10,000, I guess like 8,000 to 10,000 soldiers, like the major city to take. And by this time, I think Izum is already ours, Ukrainians. And ZSU, say it with me, ZSU. We're all praying for them, guys. Everything that you're doing for the country, thank you. Everything that we can do, the donations. My parents are still at home, so thank you. They're sleeping well, and everything's okay with them, and that's on you. Thank you. The ministry also confirmed that withdrawal of troops from the third key town, Balaklia, in order to bolster efforts on the Donetsk front. Of course. How long can you sell this shit to people? It's just like the George Orwell 1984. Everyone said that. Everyone. Come on. There's no other person that wouldn't say this. Like, we don't have the economy is not going down. It's just negatively going up. In this night video address on Saturday, President Vladimir Zelensky claimed that Ukraine had now liberated 2,000 square kilometers from Russia since beginning of the renewed counteroffensive earlier this month. Wow. This is so rapid. Like, in my previous video, I was saying about 1 or 2 months that it's going to end, but now I'm thinking that actually going to be faster than that. The Russians' admission of withdrawal from Izium is significant because it was a major military hub for Moscow. Wow, who didn't know that? In order to prevent damage to the Russian troops, a powerful fire defeat was inflicted on the enemy. I think Shoigu, the guy, he was saying that they're not retreating. They just don't want more civilians to die, and that's why they don't put as much pressure as the first days of war. Like, just listen to how it sounds. Like, we don't want to kill the civilians. Here's the video, and here's the video. It's just millions of videos on the internet where they're attacking everything, the houses that people live in, the cars there, and it's just an infrastructure. It's not military, and if they're attacking it, I don't have to tell you, you already know this. Ukraine's foreign minister Dmitry said the latest developments had shown its forces were able to defeat the Russian army and could end the war faster, saying on the TV, oh, what's happening is actually good for us because yeah, we're coming back to, you know, retreat because like we don't want to harm people. No, they're like the rabbits. They're so sweet that like, oh, we actually didn't want to do that. Now I want to watch at Solovyov. Now I want to watch at that. What's the name of that propagandon? The girl Simonyan, Margarita Simonyan. Also want to see what she's posting because her posts on Twitter over here and over here, they're just reposts of other people, and they're not so positive. Everything is negative because the ZSU is fucking coming for you. Next news: Hong Kong, 5 jailed in for seditious children's books. I just read it. I was like, what? I want to read this. I want to see this. I want to know what goes on. 5 speech therapists in Hong Kong have been jailed for 19 months, each after being found guilty of publishing seditious children's books. How can the book be seditious? I don't know. Authorities interpreted the books about sheep trying to hold back the wolves from their village as referring to Hong Kong from Beijing government. Oh, okay. That means a lot. The author argued the books chronicled history from the people's perspective, but a government-picked judge concluded. Of course, it says a lot. Government-picked judge concluded that they were a brainwashing exercise. That's what you do. That's what people do in China and North Korea. The brainwashing is everywhere. The propaganda is everywhere. Look at Russians there right now saying, yes, the special operation is very good because, you know, the economy is gone. Oh, you know, I cannot buy the new iPhone. I didn't need it. Because most, like 70% of people living under the line of poverty. Hong Kong is a special administrative region of China. It's not a part of China, right? It's a different country. It's not a part of China. It has a one country, two system principle, which is designed to give the city certain freedoms. The 5 speech therapists are blah 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 have already spent more than a year in jail waiting for the verdict. For the book. Seriously? You're going to jail for a book? Like, wait. This book is talking about our country in bad thing. Yeah. Well, they're blocking in China. They're blocking all the news about the Tiananmen Square. Is that Tiananmen or Tiananmen Square? I don't remember what's the name of it, but you've definitely seen the picture of the guy standing in front of the tank. This one. And yeah, they're trying to block all the information that they killed like hundreds and hundreds of people, and literally they killed them with tanks. Next one. The Ukrainian forces entered the key city of Izium. Yes, sir. Russian forces were forced to flee the strategic eastern city just 5 days after Ukrainian forces began a new offensive eastward through the Kharkiv region. Russians escaped and left weapons and the ammo behind. City center is free. A spokesperson from the Bahun Brigade, of the land forces of Ukraine said a statement Saturday afternoon. Yeah, that is very true. That is what's happening. We're going forward and we're not going to give any piece of land that was occupied. We're gonna get everything back, and the people who were living in the occupied regions like Donetsk for like 8 years, we're gonna get everything back. Don't worry. Next one. Russian officials faces fines after calling the impeachment for President Putin. Of course. Who would do that? I mean, everyone wants to do that, but of course, like, oh, you said something. Wait. KGB listening? Hello? Yes, you said something bad about Putin? 5 years or 7 years in jail? Several elected officials in Russia have been summoned by police after they called the impeachment of Russian President Vladimir Putin. In a rare display of dissent in the country, local deputies from the Smolenskaya municipality in the St. Petersburg area appealed to the Russian Duma to impeach president for... You should have been calling that like a couple fucking years ago. This dude have been in power since like 2009, 6, 7, something like that. You didn't think that he's doing something bad for the country? I don't understand this. Kremlin has tried very hard to stifle the criticism of its invasion of Ukraine after launching a full-scale invasion in late February. It's fucking war. The Russia government moved swiftly to shut down the remnants of Russia's free press. Yes, exactly. If you are a part of free press and you were saying something bad about Russia, they're just shutting your mouth down. This one is just a funny one that I wanted to show you. Next one. Chinese man rode a hydrogen balloon to pick pine nuts. He ended up drifting 300 kilometers. What? A man who lost control of his hydrogen balloon while harvesting pine nuts in China has been found and rescued after landing a forest 2 days later and more than 300 kilometers away. What? I want to watch. The man, surnamed Hu, had been working alongside a colleague on Sunday in County, Heilongjiang province. Yeah, I'm sorry if I misspelled that. I don't speak Chinese. When they lost control of the balloon while his colleague jumped to safety, Hu missed his chance and drifted away. He was not found until 9 a.m. local time. I'm sorry for laughing, but it's... You fly away for harvesting, like it's just a very normal day for you, and then you just drift away and you're like, okay. They found him in 2 days. Dude was drifting 2 days through the... I mean, I'm sorry for laughing, okay, at this, because he was probably scared as shit, but this is funny. Come on. He says, I already gave up. Yeah, well, of course. I already gave up, told the Chinese state-run broadcaster CCTV, thanks to the rescuers. Resources, what? Otherwise, I wouldn't be alive. Who told the interviewers he had been cold and hungry for 2 days, of course, during the ordeal. However, he was largely unharmed, suffering what were described as only minor injuries to his waist. How did he... The use of hydrogen or helium balloons to harvest pine nuts has become more common in China in recent years, and there are occasionally reports of pickers being swept away. So this happens all the time, my god. Though not usually as far as who. As who? Who? I don't know how to react to this, because it's kind of sad, but I'm just having fun reviewing this news. Okay, that's everything that I have for you for today. It has been news for this week, and thank you very much for watching. Let me know if you like it. Let me know if you don't. Over here, you can see the video that I filmed yesterday. Over here, you can see the video that I filmed the day before yesterday. I don't know. Thank you very much for watching. Leave a like and subscribe. Bye.